can just kill either one.
All right, we have more never before seen footage. This is the final game of the cosmic season, dude. We open rogue with a kitty box. We DB all three of them. This is actually kind of a value DB. And we pop combust on the rogue. But since we have like the triple CC and the rogue already has some hots and he's an outlaw rogue, we decided to swap it up to druid here. We send a heart on the druid. We swap the focus to the lock and CS the fear. We have PI, on use, disciplinary command, combust, and infernal cascade. And I position towards the box so that if the lock fears me, I can just line of sight the fear since I have no more CS. We get him really low, so we force out the trinket shrank. Both the rogue and the lock are playing relentless, and the druid has no trinket. So basically we win next go. We just have to not die. I want to rewind this actually. I should have avoided that step kick on the shifting power. We have stun ears up in 6 seconds. We're not in a huge hurry though. If I wanted to farm combust, I probably could. Just blinking on CD to try to keep that barrier up. We sheep the rogue. Probably a bit too early on the sheep on the rogue. I could sheep the lock or CS the lock, and then we could try to fear the rogue and go on druid. Druid's out of form on the pillar. I have sheep the rogue, so if we get the step kitty here, the druid will probably die. I swap my focus to the warlock so that if the warlock has fear during our go, I can CS it. The rogue's still polyed. We could fear the rogue, CS the lock, and kitty kill the druid here. That's probably what will happen. We get stunned up. We get feared. We have time. I can will the fear if I want. We will the fear, and I decurse my tongues. Because my tongues had like another second on it. Druid pre-bears, so it doesn't look like he's gonna die here. His Battlemaster fades. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does die. No, he lives. So that go, he pre-bared and pre-BM'd, so he actually just lived. And we feared rogue. I could have CS fear here, I guess, from lock, but we do actually. My rogue duels. So my rogue's going for a re. The nice thing about this is I have combust in 30 seconds. So in 30, if I reset combust in 30, we for sure win as long as we lock at the warlock on the fear. And we could fear the rogue, or we could fear the lock pet or something. Or probably fear rogue, CS lock, and kitty druid with the combust in 30. So I'm just farming. I'm fireballing the pet to farm back combustion. That's like the most important thing right here is to fireball the pet, right? Because if I fireball pet, I get combust back. If I get combust back, we can actually kill. So we blind the druid for the pre-blind for a setup, I think, because we want to kill the druid. And I use shifting power to build back combust. So I have combust. We blind the druid. All we have to do is set this up nice and clean. So we vanish, sap the druid. Rogue cloaks. He cloaks my DB. I ring around the druid. So I ring the druid off the sap. Lock is casting fear with unending resolve, so it's aura mastery. So I can't actually stop this fear. What I could do is trinket the fear that's about to hit me and blink towards the druid at a range of the lock and line him on the hill on the downward side. Let's see what I do. So I actually sheep the rogue. The fear was not on me. And I combust here. Lock, he gets feared on the second fear. This is over. I mean, we can close out the game at this point, dude. We got the kidney shot, no trinket, with the combust, with the sheep on the rogue, the fear on the lock, trip CC. It's over, dude. So yeah. I mean, that's a perfect game, dude. That was a perfect game. And that was the final game of the last siege, man. There it is. We're playing RMP. Fighting DK a la HFL. So we open a DB on DK and Pet with a sap on the pally. We get kicked on the sheep from the rogue, which is fine. I think we're gonna open pal here. Since the rogue opens me so fast though, and we plan to open pally, but since rogue opened me so quick, we just go rogue instead. So I swap focus to pally and combust the rogue, and we get AMC. And then since the rogue gets AMC'd, we just fear the rogue and then swap pally. It's like, this is why RMP is at a high level. It is, you know, like, let's give credit where credit's due. Like, that's not a very simple thing to do. There's a lot of comms happening here. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's watch this again. We're counting down. All right, win to sap and win to DB. 3, 2, 1. DB with the sap. We get sheeped. It's like, okay, go pally, go pally. And then My rogue probably made the call. Okay, no, go rogue because he comes out with a full sap. So we open rogue with combust here. Swap focus, combust. We get AMZ. Now it's fear DPS, go Pally. He's out of the AMZ, off of stun VR. So you fear deeps, then go Pally with the full kidney shot. So we open a cheap shots, then we have the kidney for the pal. We try to get more damage. We have a lot of late damage here. We get the mind games to connect. We have more combust still, so it's probably something. And we get bubble. So in the opener, we got AMC and bubble. Now it's defense time. Grippy boy from the Death Knight, okay? So the Death Knight is going ham. My priest is blinded. My rogue's in a full kidney shot with no trinket. I'm in some trouble. I block. I think it's kind of fine to trade the block for this. I don't want to take any more damage. My rogue gets cloaks and gets ray, and my priest use guardian. So we use trinket, cloak, evasion, guardian, ray, block to trade out for the grippy boy and duel. Sheesh. Okay. We come out, and I hear we probably want to go Pally. Could go rogue. Rogue's relentless. Rogue still has human trinket though. So, I mean, I don't have combust for a bit. See what happens. Reset some cooldowns. I probably could have line of sighted for that cooldown reset, so I didn't get kicked there from the DK. I get blinded, or we blind the rogue. It's probably just for like a setup. I can try to sheep the DK. We blind fear the rogue, sheep DK, and I think here, yeah, it was kind of awkward here. So we go rogue, but there's no way we get follow-up CC, so we just bomb instead and do damage, and we get the rogue's human trinket. Not the best game, not the worst either. We got human from rogue and Pally no bubble. Like, we could probably lose this, because defensively we have nothing at all. Pretty sketch. See what happens. I'm dying, my rogue's dying, we're all dying. I get procced and almost die, but press blink. Try to get the sheep on the pal. We actually land the sheep on the pal and full kidney on the rogue. So we get trinket from Pally and Bop. Now they actually have no defensives left. Pally has no trinket, no bubble. Rogue has no trinket. We could kill the rogue next go with CC on the Pally. Or we could kill the Pally, but Pally still has a bot. They're both pretty decent. We resheep the Pally, rogue still lows. No shot, he dies. He's an outlaw rogue. Yeah, I'm using S Arena. Coming back into time, getting grippy bullied. Pop the cooldown reset. Ban this guy in the chat. Easy clap. Alright. So we get the kidney on the rogue. The Pally doesn't get CC'd, and he just sacks. This is pretty rough. This is pretty rough, chat. And yeah, I don't know. I actually don't remember if we win or lose this, but right here, it's looking pretty good because Pally has no trinket or bubble, and I have combust, and then the rogue has no trinket. So we can actually kill the rogue here in like 3 or 4 seconds. I can pre-sheep the rogue, and the rogue's just dead. So we should go rogue. If we go Pally, I think the Pally has another bop. We could maybe kill through bop though, since I have combust, if we perch it instantly. Let's see what happens. There's Grippy Boy. I'm pretty damn scared here. I use DB because I'm like just scared of dying, and then we Ray of Hope. So I could probably get top tier. I ring and sheep, it looks like. So we have a rain down. The Ray of Hope might be negative. It kind of sucks because this rogue's fucking dead here for sure. If somehow I don't die, my Ray comes off in 2 seconds, this rogue's probably dead. We have the full cheap shot Poly into the fear onto the Pally with no trinket, and the rogue's full kidney with combust. So let's see if I die here. There's AMC, but it probably doesn't matter. Yep, rogue just dies. And he keeps up the race, so we win. Cool. Alright, let's see what happens here. We got Ret Warrior Archer. Game starting. We sap Ret with a DB Warrior, so we counter down. We sap one, DB the other. We open on the Warrior with Kidney Shot, but we get peeled. We chastise the Druid instantly when he comes out. From here, what I'll probably do is sheep the Warrior, then we go Ret. Because the Warrior's not going to die at this point. Kidney's already halfway over, and Ret's still a juicy target. So what we can do is sheep the Warrior, fear the Druid, and go Ret. Boom. Fear the Druid, Chastise Fear Druid, Kidney Sheep Warrior, Sap Sheep Shot Open Ret, and we get Ret Trinket. Okay, from here, it's their turn to play, so we need to survive. I'm using all my damage to reset cooldown of Combust, and I'm line of sighting with Night Phase, so I can reset the cooldown. Staying near the pillar so I don't get cloned. We have DRs up in 2 seconds, so we're getting ready to sheep. Anonymous Gifter! Gifting over Telephone. Thanks, Anonymous, whoever you are. I appreciate you a lot. Alright, so we duel the Ret. Duel ends, we sheep the Ret. Ret will probably get dispelled, so we want to get ready to resheep or Dragon's Breath. I was going to DB, but the Blade Storm happened, so we wait. So I probably called, wait, give me a sec, give me a sec. We go off DB, or we go off Blade Storm, and then... Oh, that's bad. I should have DB'd the Warrior, not the Ret. That was a big mistake for me. Yo, Rez, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. Huge mistake. So I sheep one, and we fear the other. A little sketchy there. I DB'd the Ret, and we just cheap shot the Warrior. I mean, it kind of worked, but really what I should have done is tried to DB the Warrior into the sheep, and then we just like kidney the Ret. Would have been cleaner, but it worked out. So here from our go, we get our Mind Games connecting, full kidney shot. Priest is doing damage, I'm doing damage, we get bubble. Nice. First go, we got Trinket. Second go, we got bubble. Combust is up in 27. Still probably about 2 goes from winning this. Doing good damage to the Ret. Tree form. Ret's gonna be fine. So we're trying to break this Fleshcraft so we don't have to kill through Flesh, and I'm resetting Combust. I have Combust up now again. Pre-sheep the Ret. Our DRs are basically recovered, so we can go again real soon here. Sheep the Ret. We sheep the Dispel. Now I'm gonna DB sheep the Warrior. It's off DR in 4 seconds. 3, 2. We sheep one more. 1. I get the Spell Reflect out of the way. Nova trying to get that freaking DB. DB the Warrior. I also DB the Druid, which is kind of a mistake because the DR is going to be half, right? So I DB sheep the Warrior, and I'm trying to ring this Druid, and I do manage to land the ring on the Druid and sheep on the Warrior, but I think the Warrior gets dispelled, so this is pretty scuffed. We get a half sheep on the Warrior, full ring on the Druid, and the kidney shot. So it was kind of scuffed. They kind of did their go at the same time, and they got Trinket Guardian. This could have been cleaner. Anyway, we have Combustion here, so even in this go, we should be able to force a Trinket, because it's still triple CC with Combust. And they overlapped defensively, so the Druid Trinket and the Warrior Trinketed. So that means we probably win the next go. They're gonna live here for sure. But since they overlapped, all I have to do is build another Combust and we win. My Priest flies in the air. Priest should be chill. Just reset cooldowns nice and far. I should probably use Shifting Power here in a sec. Sheep the Pally for the go. Mirror Images might break it. Press Blink out of that stun. Nova. I probably should have Shifting Powered here. It's a mistake that I didn't. So we trying to double DB here. We get the triple fear. Oh, this is super, super awkward. It works out though, because we get the fear, the Warrior retails, but we cheap shot the retail. The Pally is still pre-feared, and then the kidney shot lands on the Druid. I unfortunately don't have Ring of Frost, so we're not gonna have much CC on the Druid here. We get PI though. Oh, we actually go Druid. I don't know if he's gonna die though. So we fear the Pally. We DB sheep or cheap shot sheep the Warrior, and we go Druid. Doesn't look like he's gonna die. Yeah, it just wasn't clean enough. Like, they had no trinkets, and we got triple CC, but he lives, because you can't just kill a Druid. Like, if you're gonna kill a Druid, even with Mind Games, full kidney shot, triple CC, like, you need either Combust or it needs to be a bit cleaner. Like, I needed to do more damage into that. So basically, Druid lives. Now, the problem is the Ret has Trinket again, and the Ret has Bop. I'm trying to think what we do here. I think the play is probably to kill the Druid again, since Druid has neither skin, and the Pally, if we go Pally, the Pally can Bop out of the go, and the Pally has Trinket now. So the play is to probably CC Pally, CC the Trinket, and kill the Druid. But let's see what happens. My Priest is almost dead. Maybe we lose this one, I don't remember. We kick Fleshcraft. We're getting cloned maybe. Chastise DR's off in 2 seconds on the Pal. We can sheep the Pal. Or even maybe like DB, ring both DPS and go Druid. Let's see what happens. There's Blade Storm. We sheep Pally. My priest dies. Oh, maybe we just lose this one. I'm not sure if he was playing res. Maybe he's playing res. Yeah, maybe he is playing res. I'm not sure. This is sketchy though. I mean, yeah, he is playing res. Okay. So, the Druid has no trinket for 45, which probably means he's the best kill target. Rhett has like 2 outs still. I think Druid could like realistically really die though. I can DB ring here, but the ring is half on the Rhett. So if I DB ring, it'll be like a quarter ring into a half DR fear, and then we can go Druid with it. So let's see what happens. We DB, ring both, sheep, Druid. Looks like we're gonna go force another Pally go. We could kill here, because I mean the Pally can trinket or bot, but we can just kill through maybe. I mean it's a lot of cooldowns.
What's good, Xar? See
what happens. We have combust. He trinkets and bobs, but we purge, restun, mind games, combust. He's dead. Nice. Not the cleanest game. We had a really nice opener and a second go and a third go, and then it fell apart for a go or two, and we got the win.